Welcome back, friends, to Surviving the Daily. I hope everyone is surviving well. So I have a confession to make. My most used flashlight over the last couple of weeks has been the Loop Dot. And it has been receiving some mixed reviews online, especially amongst the EDC community. But I gotta say, the more I use it, the more I like it. And it's very compact, very easy to use once you figure out the interface. I may be a Loop fanboy because they make some innovative products. They're doing things that other light companies aren't doing. And that definitely is apparent with this flashlight here. But it may be receiving some better fanfare amongst the tech community, but the EDC community, it's been hit or miss. I'm going to tell you right now, I love this little flashlight. It's a lot of fun, and it's fun to fidget with when you're, I'm not a fidget person, but this is fun. This is nice to put in your pocket and just play with. So let's go over all the little functions that it has and show you what's going on with it. So starting with the outside here, it does come standard with this little carrying case, and that carrying case is magnetic. I kind of do recommend springing for the additional pocket clip, but the magnetic carrying case works just fine. It's kind of perfect for the pocket. So it is touted as the world's first pixel display EDC flashlight and fidget dial. Has a spotlight and a floodlight. The spotlight is coming out with 400 max lumens and 100 meter max throw. The floodlight is going to be 270 max lumens with a 90 CR for true to life colors. It is very warm and a nice color. We do have a motion sensor in here. That little black area right there is a RGB dot matrix display. It is measuring out at 2.36 inches tall and 1.08 inches wide and 0.72 inches thick. It is weighing in at 40 grams, and there is a titanium version apparently that's going to weigh in at 51 grams. It has a 1 meter drop resistant rating. I've dropped this several times, and IPX6 waterproof rating. And I did mention the magnetic case here. And you can also get the magnetic pocket clip as well as a dot ride, which is going to be something you can attach it to your bike, which is additionally cool because, electric bikes are getting more and more popular these days, and why not throw on a cool little flashlight too. USB Type-C charging, and does come with a USB Type-C charging cable, and it has an internal non-replaceable 600 milliamp hour battery. Let's see what this has to offer for lighting. So first we're going to start by pressing the button on top there, and as you can see it flashes the battery level. And we do have that center LED lit up, and it does have mode memory as well as the intensity memory, so it remembers exactly where we left it and what mode we were in. So I left it in the spotlight mode on moonlight. And moonlight's going to be 0.1 lumen. That'll have a 100-hour runtime, and we can crank it all the way up to high 150 lumens for 1.6 hour runtime. You can tell that it reached high because it vibrates when we get there. We do a double tap, and that's 400 lumens for 30 seconds. Then it'll step down to 150 lumens for an additional 1.5 hours. That's going to give us a 2,400 candela with a 100 meter throw. And I did mention previously that it does have a motion sensor, and it needs a pretty aggressive motion to change the mode on it, but we're going to shake it and go to floodlight. And there's the flood, and that is again in turbo, 270 lumens, and then it'll step down to 100 lumens after 30 seconds and run for an additional 1.5 hours. And we can bring it all the way down to moonlight, which is 0.1 lumen for a 100-hour runtime. So the max intensity in turbo is 90 candela with a 20 meter throw. That's what high, again, it vibrates when we get there. And if we do a triple tap, strobe warning, 1, 2, 3. And that's in the floodlight LED. I think if I shake it, we do have the spotlight in the strobe. Very capable little flashlight. And that's just the flashlight modes. So now that the lights are back on again, I did neglect to show you before where that button is. It's a very easy button to press no matter where you press it. I don't think it's going to get accidentally turned on. It has not yet in my pocket. Maybe with a case off of it, but why would you carry this around without the case? So 1 press turns the flashlight on, 2 presses turns it into turbo, 3 presses turns it to strobe, 4 turns the settings and other functions. So 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, battery level, and we are in flashlight mode. I'm going to turn this once this way, and we can lock it. Turn it one more time. We have settings, and we can change the intensity of the vibration. We have it set at 10. I'll go to 5 now. Press the button, and we have the brightness of the LED. And I had it at 1, but I can change it all the way up to 10. I'll go to 5. And now this will change the direction of the dial. So maybe if I want to, so that way I can change it to that direction. And that is I don't remember what that one is. 60 seconds. I think that might be how long the LED, the display stays on for. And that is the motion sensor, turn it on or off. So that is all the settings. So now we have the games or other functions. So this one right here, let's see. This one right here is the light effects. So we have the matrix mode. You can change all the different colors. There's definitely the matrix right there. And kind of a felony mode. That's definitely felony mode right there. I don't know if you can see that. It's blue and red. And just red. So this is just one function. This is the lighting. We have the fire mode. All right, now back to the main menu. Next one we have dice. So we're going to shake it. That's 6, 4, 1, 1 again, 2. And then we have the coin toss. And we shake it. And it's basically a yes or no. So that is a yes. A yes again. I guess you keep betting on yes. Finally a no. Rock, paper, scissors. That looks like paper. Paper. Finally, scissors. Rock. Rock again. This is going to be the lucky direction. I'm going to say this is kind of like spin the bottle. I mean, I'm 48 years old and this is fun. Can you imagine this if you were like 13, 15 years old? And then next one is the water bottle. I like this one. It took me a minute to figure out how to just something fun to play with. All right, next one is going to be the timer mode. And then stopwatch. If you can see that, let's see. Every time I press the button, we get. You can almost do laps. Alright, so that's the stopwatch. And catch game. Uh-oh. This would be great for somebody's stocking. No matter how old they are. This is just fun. Alright. Alright, next is going to be the E-wooden fish. I'm not quite sure what this one's all about. Maybe you can tell me down in the comments what this is all about. I don't get this one. And then we are back to the lighting mode. And we're going to go to loop gear. So, let me know down in the comments what you think of this. I think it's a lot of fun. I don't know how much this is going to be. I didn't even bother looking at what the Kickstarter is going for. But let me know down in the comments how much you would pay for this. I want to thank Loop Gear for sending this out to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. This is a lot of fun. If you are to get this, I definitely recommend getting the optional pocket clip as well. I think I may spring for that myself because it will then be on par with your Olight or your Workos with a lot of extra features. So again, thank you Loop Gear for sending this out to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. I will leave a link down in the description for the Kickstarter or whatever links that they send me to put down there. If you want to support the channel, the best thing you can do is hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below. And as always, I hope you're having an amazing day. And I'll see you next time. I'm going to go back to playing some games.